Okay, here's the setup I've got on my F4U Top Flight Corsair. And as per my post, I was wondering where to drill the holes for the airlines since I've got this much of it skinned. Well, I ended up cutting the skin off of the flap servos. And here's another question on the flap servos. I have a JR radio, but it doesn't have travel speed on the flap servos. How can I get the flap servos to deploy the flaps slowly, more scale-like? Okay, on to what I did with the holes for the airlines. There's where the Robarts mount. There's a hole. Okay, this is the leading edge. There's a hole there in the bottom of the strut, and that continues on over into this rib right there. And then I will zip tie everything to this push rod tube. Where am I? Zip tie everything to this push rod tube. Then I drilled another hole through that rib for the airline to come through, and then I'll just bring it through this hole here, and then out the center of the wing, the top, which I'm going to leave opened right there so that I have access, so that I can take the wing off and completely separate it from the fuselage. And the same thing on this side is how I did the hole for the retract. Is I've got the hole there to run the airline, and then another hole right there, and then another hole there. So will it be fine with this tubing, the purple and red? Will it be fine just to run them right through those holes? I mean, they're not going to rub on anything and get a hole in the tubing or whatever. So I'm thinking it should be fine. So that's it. Individual servos for the ailerons. That's how I mounted those. And I was able to get the entire servo horn in there without it touching the top or the bottom wing skin. So there'll just be a straight push rod from here to the aileron. And it should work out pretty good. I'm running the NES 537 servos for flaps. Are they good? And then I just got some JR Sport ST47s for the ailerons. And of course the Robart 90-degree rotating retracts. There we go. Alright, post your comments. Thanks.